Namaskaram. Welcome. Often I think about how hard life is, how many challenges each of us must face on this path. And then I think about those of us on the spiritual path and how in the beginning it feels so difficult to make sense of the prarabdha karma and how the prarabdha karma has led us to the spiritual path. And the layers of inner work one has to do to reconcile our actions, thoughts, and deeds on the level of prarabdha karma as we come into spiritual awareness. And that is not easy either. And my conclusion is it is time to stop expecting life and things to be easy, especially when we're not putting in the real work. And I don't think life was meant to be easy, but life is and was meant to be this beautiful journey between Leela, Maya, Karma, and Moksha. Leela is this divine play where we know that we are part of this Divine Mother's grace and her system of life as we travel through Tamas, Rajas, and Sattva. And Maya is an essential part of the Tamas, Rajas, Sattva experience. And we will be worked hard through Tamas, Rajas, and even Sattva, through internal forces and through external forces such as family members, relationships, finances, health, mental health, and so on and so forth. One of my personal secrets is that I'm willing to do whatever I need to do in order to make this incarnation as magnificent as possible. And I wasn't born with this awareness. I wasn't born with this sankalpa. It's something I've had to work on after a lot of suffering, a lot of ignorance, and pain. And I'm choosing to live my life in such a way that I speak and live from the highest integrity and truth. I love as deeply as I can. And I have as much compassion as possible for all people. And I laugh as much as I can. And more recently, I rest as much as I need when the body gets weary and the mind gets tired. I know that as I journey forward beyond this lifetime, I would like to take all the wisdom, all the blessings that I have received in this lifetime through my personal work and all the grace of Divine Mother onward to my next journey. So my next journey will begin with more awareness, more sattva, more grace. And when we look at ourselves from the lens of the soul, as in, first and foremost, I'm a soul, and secondly, I'm the soul within me is creating, guiding, and having this human experience. And what I do in each lifetime impacts the next and the next and the next and beyond. Then, at least for me, I'm invested in how I am in this lifetime knowing it will impact me in the next and the one after and beyond. And the decision to live the way I have chosen to live after my beautiful transformations is not an investment in future lifetimes, it's actually an investment here and now. It just so happens that it impacts the future as well. I have this deep knowing that we are here to share our light with the world. We're here to give to this world. We're here to be the expression of the divine in these bodies with these names and identities. And how we do it is dependent on that prarabdha karma that we brought with us. That slice of karma that applies to all that we're going to experience in this lifetime. And one thing that I have found to be very helpful for myself is to let go of victimhood and not feel sorry for myself for the challenges I've faced or the losses I've endured, etc. And when we begin to realize that this is a very specific set of karmas that I brought here to walk through the Maya of it and into the Leela of it, till I come to that place where Divine Mother grabs my hand and says, "Oh, you've done so well. Come, let me shepherd you to the side of moksha." Moksha means liberation, but I'm not talking about liberation from this body. I'm talking about liberation in this body, in this lifetime. Liberation means that I am not completely tethered and attached to my patterns, my karmas. I'm willing to be humble. I'm willing to let go. I'm willing to surrender to what I'm really here to do, which is not suffering. And most often we come to that from and through suffering. A lot of paradoxes and a lot of polarities to our experiences here. So my question for all of us is, what do you want to do with the karmas you've brought into this life? I will be making a video on what karma really means, not all the things that people say in America. I'll share the real meaning of karma. So what are you here to do based on what you've endured, what you've experienced? And are you doing it? And are you able to shift out of that victimhood into, wow, as I overcome my personal challenges, I have nothing but great, beautiful things to give to this world. Whether you're a farmer or a scientist or a teacher or a mother or anything else. And are you doing it? And by knowing that that's what you're here to do, can you derive more enjoyment and fulfillment from doing it? So that is my sweet little invitation to you. Thank you for being here and sharing your precious time with me. Namaskaram. Om Namah Shivaya. Shri Matre Namaha. Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha.